Hey, you guys, good morning to you. Let me get me video in front of me. Be just a hot second. It's good to see you guys. Let's see. I do this every day, and I do not know why it is so difficult every day. All right, turn us down. I do not need to hear my own voice. All right, y'all. So, I named today's video something weird. And I was kind of hoping that, what is happening here? I was kind of hoping that when people read it, they would be like, huh, wonder what that means. Because it is very much that kind of video. It is a very like, wonder what that is. Because I want you to be curious. I want you to pop in. I want you to, to come see what I'm saying. Good morning, Asiba. Morning, Michelle. I see you guys. I see Darlene. I see you just popped on, lady. What I want to talk about today, because we're heading into a new year and because you hear everybody and their mother talking about, what is going to be different next year than this year. And it's like everybody they move into this idea of dreams, goals, vision, which is great. It's great, right? And then we lose it, like in the video the other day about the word for 2025. If you didn't watch that, go watch that. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But what I want us to think about is what do we want to do next year? And with what you want to do next year, I want to challenge you to not be surfacey about it. And so today we're going to go through a couple things pretty quick of how you can get yourself into a place that is that can come up with what you want to do next year and have it be incredibly meaningful. Okay? Not just to you, but to people around you. Yeah? Because we're not the people that just do things for ourselves. If you are, you're not following me and you're not watching this video because I am not your cup of tea. If you just want to do stuff for yourself, I'm beyond annoying to you, right? So like that's okay. I can own that. I can own that. I mean, birds of a feather flock together, right? And then also will flock other places when they don't like this. And that's okay. I love you so much. Maybe I'll see you down the road sometime. Let's see. Missy, good morning. Jennifer, good morning, lady. Okay. So in thinking of what we want to do next year, what my hope for you is that you really start growing into what you were designed to be in the first place, right? I'm not even going to talk about, hi, Catherine, I see you. I'm not even going to talk about bat signal this morning. If you're in any of my business stuff, I always start with bat signal. I talk about who are you going to serve? How are you going to serve them? That sort of thing. I'm actually taking a different angle on it today. Because what I know to be true is that different people require different angles. And I'm not going to leave, a good amount of people out there unaware of what they're here for and how they're going to serve just because I didn't take another angle on it, right? Just because I was like, no, bat signal's good. No, well, let's take another angle. Hey, Shannon, I see you. So yes. So what I want you to think about for next year is kind of this version of yourself that you're growing into. I want you to think of what have you always, we're going to have 3 questions we go through here. Okay. The first one is, How have you always wanted, like this is thinking back through your life, right? How have you always wanted to help people? Sometimes whenever you're a kid, people will ask, they'll ask you what you want to be when you grow up. And sometimes that has some roots, right? It has some roots in what you really love. My two things that I would always say was lawyer. I think that was put on me. I think that's because people told me I should be a lawyer because, quite frankly, I argued with people a lot. Weird that that would happen, right? So there was lawyer, and like I said, I think that was more nurture versus nature. Uh, but a teacher, I always wanted to be a teacher, and then lo and behold, look at where we're at now, right? And so I had roots. I had the roots of what I wanted. So I want you to think about what it is you've always wanted to do. Now, I'm not pigeonholing you into this space because well, quite frankly, I couldn't be a normal teacher because a normal teacher has to go to college. I went to college for one semester and that's how I knew I didn't want to go to college, right? It just wasn't for me. And and so, I mean, I couldn't be a teacher as such, but then what I wound up doing is teaching. And so, I'm not going to pigeonhole you into the very rudimentary core concept of what you've always wanted to do to help people. But it's going to give you clues, right? It's going to give you clues. And so I want you to think about that first. Okay. You guys all probably have an idea. Do you guys have anything from when you were little? Go ahead and put it in the comments. I want to see your guys' stuff. I want to see your. I told you mine. You have to tell me yours. So there's that. Now, the second question is a little bit deeper. The second question is, how have you always wanted to make people feel? This one's a little different, right? There's the what you wanted to do, what you wanted to be. It's all about you. And now there's how have you always wanted to make people feel, right? For me, I want to make people feel successful. I want to make people feel proud of themselves, right? I want to make people feel like they're contributing because I know that it's such a deep need for us as people. I want to make people feel like they're making a difference, right? That's how I want to make people feel. And so, how do you want to make people feel? Okay. So the first one is what have you always wanted to do? And the second one is how have you always wanted to make people feel? And maybe not always. Maybe it's a season right now. Maybe right now is the season where, I realize I'm aware at this point that I want to make people feel X, Y, and Z, right? I know a lot of health advocates, and I know that they want to make those people feel wise, safe, secure, taken care of, right? That's what a health advocate typically is going to want to make somebody feel like. They're going to want to make them feel like they don't have to be, a number in the system, so to speak. Oh, Melissa wanted to be a doctor. Darlene, I always wanted to be a teacher and to own my own special ed school. Ooh, I love that. Jennifer, my answers, I've always wanted to be a writer and I've always wanted to make people feel seen, heard, and understood. Yeah, girl. You are a writer too. Shannon, I've always wanted to make people feel cared for. I love that. Michelle, feel included, belonging, valuable, hopeful, inspired, powerful, confident. These are good, guys. These are good. Now, I'm going to do something crazy. Okay, now we're going to do something crazy. Let me see what else you guys are saying here. Rebecca, make people feel capable and empowered. I love that. I love that. Oh, okay. I wanted to be around animals and I can't make anyone feel anything, but I love helping people learn and know that they can feel amazing emotionally and physically. I love it when people say, "You helped me change my life." I love that. I love that. I think we're all aware you can't make people feel anything, but it's the idea. What do you want? It's kind of what you said. Catherine, I always wanted to be, let's see. Oh, I tried to do touchscreen on my computer, which isn't touchscreen. Catherine, I always wanted to be an elementary teacher. I went to my first full year and decided it wasn't for me. Now I'm a stay-at-home mom and I'm looking where I fit in the world. I want to teach people that they are not alone in struggles they're experiencing. People I don't know just randomly start conversations with me. I guess I can't see the word here. Approachable. Yes. Oh, I love it. I love it. Sharon, I always wanted to be an art therapist. I want people to feel happy and listened to. I love that. Let's see, but honestly, I always wanted to be a wife and a mom, but teacher was put on me. I wanted to make young women feel fulfilled and satisfied as wives and mothers. I love that. Michelle wanted to be event planner, mom, coffee shop owner, my own apparel line. I love that. You're such a creative. Melissa, I wanted people to feel happy, not worry, anything to relieve stress. Yeah, it's so good, guys. This is so good. Do you feel yourself coming kind of around? Do you feel focus coming in? It's when we don't think about these things and we don't even allow our brains to go here. We can't focus. We can't focus. We just do what we've always done. I think there's a quote or not a meme because it's not funny, but a quote card or something out there, a digital quote card out there that says, oh shoot, I think I just lost my train of thought. If you do what you've always done, well, if you do there's two of them. I'm mixing two together. I'm remixing. If you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always got, right? So that's one, and very true. Yeah, it sounds like something my dad would say, where it's just so simple, it's true. And then a second thing would be some people live the same day every day for 75 years and they call it a life. And I'm not here to make anybody feel bad, but I'm here to raise awareness. If we don't think about these things and we don't think about forward momentum and we don't think about our own growth, it doesn't happen by accident. It happens by looking at it, and it happens by saying, is this what I always wanted to do? Do I like doing this? Do I like how I impact people's lives? Am I impacting people's lives? Do I want to impact people's lives? Right? And I'm not telling you what to think in any way here. I'm not here to do that. I'm here to raise questions. I'm here to get you looking, to get you looking at yourself and just thinking, where am I? And where do I want to be? And I think that New Year's is a really great place to start any of this stuff, right? It's a fresh beginning. Some people with ADD and ADHD, they need a fresh beginning. They need a fresh start. They need a whole number to start on, you know? And I think that New Year's is great for that. I think New Year's is great for that. So, now what we're going to do, if you want to do this part of it, it's just a brainstorming exercise. Okay. So it's not an actual third question. It's an exercise. Are you ready for this? So what you would do is you would go to Chat GPT. We're gonna spin the wheel here. Let's go to here. You guys won't be able to see mine because I can't share my screen here, but I'm gonna go to ChatGPT real quick. And I'm gonna type in, I'm just gonna start a new thing. I'm gonna type a new thread. I'm gonna type in I am looking, actually, here's what I had it typed out earlier. Okay. Here are ways I want to feel while helping people. Wait, no, not. Here's ways I want to feel. Here's what I've always wanted to do. Here is what I've always wanted to do. And then you're going to list them out. So colon, and then, list them out. So be a teacher. I'm just going to say be a teacher because I'm going to confuse it with be a lawyer because that was put on me. So just choose the things that you actually wanted to do, okay? And then I'm going to say, and here are the ways I've always, here is what, come on, Martha. Here is what I've always wanted to make people feel while I'm helping them, colon, and then go ahead and put your list, right? So I'll put empowered, successful, confident. I'm just going to put a few of them, and then period. And then now make a list of 20 ways. I always like to give it a number. 20 ways I can make a living while serving people and being able to help them feel the way I want them to feel with my help. I've told you guys in my prayer life, my grammar is terrible. When I'm in ChatGPT, my grammar is also terrible. Because when I'm direct with my language, it's, I don't care about grammar. I care about directness of language. And, sometimes it just sounds crazy. So in case you're like, I think Martha might be stupid. I know that it doesn't matter and I'd rather be direct than have good grammar. So, now I'm just going to push go. Ha. I've literally done every one of these except one so far. Okay, except two. Oh my word, that's so funny. Okay, so mine are like business coaching, online courses, workshops, and webinars, and then it tells why. Membership sites, speaking engagements, mastermind groups, books and ebooks, affiliate marketing, digital templates, freelance consulting, subscription box I haven't done, retreats, coaching certification. Like that's all of mine. Go figure. I didn't do this ahead of time because I wanted for it to be like a surprise to me. That's what it gave me, you guys. Okay. So I would say I'm in line. What I want you to go in and just let it help you brainstorm. That's one of the best things about ChatGPT. I actually don't have it write that much stuff for me anymore. Cause it isn't me, but I love it for brainstorming. I love it for creating templates. I love it for giving me outlines and then I fill in the outline with me. That's a really good use of it. Anyway, let me see what you guys are saying here. So, excuse me. Michelle, I'd love to own a coffee shop and a gym for events and moms on a mission. That'd be so cool. Michelle, oh man, I need to get a whole spiral for brainstorm assignment. This creative has many ideas. I bet. Michelle, it understands the assignment, you know? Right. That's so my suggestion. I mean, that's proof. It's proof it's going to give you some good ideas of how to be able to serve people in this way. Right. So, do you guys like this? Do you like this? I just thought of this morning and I was like, what in the world? Missy, here is what I've always wanted to do, and here is what I've always wanted to make them feel now that I'm helping them. Now make a list. Oh, you did the copy paste. Thank you so much for that. Melissa, so interesting. It listed out some stuff I already do, I think due to its memory. Then it says start a nonprofit, which is something we are talking about. It has some other things I have been spinning my wheels about: home organizing or decluttering coach, not me. Ha! Yeah, not me either, right? I'm not the home organizer or the decluttering coach. You can't be visionary and a declutterer at the same time. It does not. The two don't, the two I don't believe can exist in the same person. You're talking two different people. L, as you're typing, I want to type out that because I found you, I finally realized that was the way my mind works. Entrepreneurial wasn't weird. It was normal. And even more that I could weave all the different things I wanted to do into my life and have income from all of them. Thank you. Oh, Al, thank you, lady. I appreciate that. And that's what that's what I love that. Jennifer, oh my goodness, so many great ideas. Right? Right? So now you guys get to go into 2025 with some ideas, with some thoughts of like, cool, I could grow into this. This is something that I can work towards. This is a way that I can serve and get the outcome that I want to get. Right. So anywho, that's what I have for you today. We're just kind of doing some fun workshoppy things, and I love seeing what you guys are doing. It's cool. If you want to come back here after you've done this exercise later, and say what some of the stuff is, that would be very, very cool. If not, no big deal. But it's a community, so it's cool to be able to keep in contact with each other. So anywho, have the best day. Adios.